All right, you guys, we are back with Tucson crystals part 3. This will be our last part, and I have so many exciting finds to show you. So let's jump right in with my most rare find at the gem show, which is this stunning Panite from Australia. So this is the largest slab that I ended up getting. These are so beautiful. They're half polished, raw on the back, and they're just so incredible. And I picked up quite a few of different sizes and shapes. So here is the next one. The color on these is just beautiful. And the vendor to these has exclusive rights to them, so you won't see them being sold in any other place unless they got it from this specific vendor. And I found these in Denver and I didn't get them, so I really wanted to make sure I bought them this time around. This one is just so pretty, and I love the big orb right here. Almost looks like a flower, and you can see the translucency is so pretty. So I did get a good amount of these, but I didn't get a ton because they are very rare coming out of Australia and only one vendor having exclusive rights. So that is why the price is gonna be a little bit higher on these babies, but they are so fun and so gorgeous. Here is the next one, and I did hand pick all these ones, and these are all the AAA grade. He did have some B and C grade, but I thought, you know, if I'm gonna get them, I'm gonna get the A grade. I should say the AAA grade. This one was really special. Look at the translucency. I love these so much. This one has kind of a cool back. Here's the next one. They kind of look like alien pods or something, or they remind me of like a swampy river. Backside of that one. And you can just see how neon green these are. They're just so cool. Here is the next one. This one's really cool because it's more of the mossy tone, like the big one that I showed first. Here are some of the smaller ones. I wish they were called like swampy Panite. Beautiful layers in this one. I just love these so freaking much. And here's the last of the slabs. Wow, look at the patterning in that. It's like so unreal. They do just look like frozen pond in time. And then these I did pick out. I got it more in tumbles and it's more yellow. I mean, honestly, the color still looks really good in the sunlight. So these are like a little bit more palmstone-ish. Let me make sure I don't mix them up. Here's an example of another. You can just see the clarity isn't quite as good, and they're more yellow versus green. They're still stunning though. And these are the other three. Oh, my hand down in the sunlight. There we go. So you can see they're just a smidge more yellow. This one's really cool though. It has like a little starburst Panite right there. Beautiful. And we will move on to the next section of crystals I'm going to show you. Okay, you guys, if you haven't guessed already by this a little peeker, all this is rainbow obsidian and Mexican material. So let's go ahead and open it all up. This is maybe like a little less than half of what I got. I got so much because when I was in Denver last year, he didn't really have a lot of the obsidian, but this year he had so much. So I'm going to try my best to show these so they hit the light pretty well. So this is the velvet obsidian. So gorgeous. I hope that the color is showing up. This is an example of the platinum obsidian. It's like a stripy obsidian. Oh, this actually might be velvet. Yeah, this is velvet. So bear with me on trying to show the color because the angle of the sun is a little weird today. Here is another velvet obsidian, and these bubbles right here are just natural from the lava. This is one of the larger velvets, and he didn't have much of the velvet obsidian in Denver, so he was like, do you want more? I was like, yes. So I got a ton of it. So these are all the velvets, and I did get more, just a few of the spider web obsidian. He just had a few of the larger palm stones, so I only got a handful of those. Ooh, That is so pretty. And these are pretty large, generously large palm stones. Here's another velvet. Oh, I love the velvet. So the velvet, I believe, is all old stock, not currently being mined. Oh, so pretty. I love these. I need to actually keep one this time. The color is so pretty on these. Fluorite. He didn't have very much fluorite this time, so I just got the best of the best, but honestly I think I only got like a handful of the fluorites. Hopefully he'll have some more in Denver. Beautiful. And this vendor, we ended up chatting a little bit more this time. He's been selling at the Denver Gem Show for over 25 years, and I'm assuming for Tucson longer. He's one of the only suppliers from Mexico who I know who owns his own mine and factory. So he is the one, him and his team are the one who do all the mining of this material. They do all of the carving and polishing of this material. So it's really cool that he has control over all of this so he can give us the best price. And he's just a really overall great guy. I've been working with him for, I think, 3 years now. And yeah, I will always go back and get this gorgeous material from him. Oh my gosh, look at this one with the purple and the green. Ooh, and it has like gold on the back. I haven't seen that. And a lot of velvet obsidian. And these will all be individually listed, but I don't think I'll list all of them at once just because there's so many. So I probably will just list at least half. There's another beautiful mint fluorite. I'll probably do all the larger pieces, but we'll see. Ooh, these are both so pretty. I tried to pick out more of the bluer fluorite. This one's more blue. But yeah, I really hope he has more fluorite. I got so much fluorite from him in Denver. And that's the thing, like 1 year he might have a ton of rainbow obsidian. The next year he might have a ton of velvet. He might have a ton of fluorite. And then at the same time could have less of another material. So it really is kind of a gamble of what they end up bringing to the shows. Okay, so here we're getting into some of that premium or platinum obsidian. I was calling it premium obsidian because I thought that's what it was called, but it's called platinum obsidian. Oh, and I did get some baby sizes too of the like tumble size. I was so proud of all these pieces that I found. They're so incredibly beautiful. And I handpicked all of these, and he did pull some boxes out from under the table so I could get literally as much as I could physically carry back to the hotel, which was probably like 20 or 30 pounds. Wow. Mind you, I had like all the other crystals I had bought that day. Beautiful. What is this one? Velvet. I just love the velvet obsidian. Not a lot of people carry it because you really can't get it outside of Mexico, at least in my experience. In China, you can get a lot of the rainbow obsidians and kind of the more silver sheen, gold sheen obsidians. A lot of those are actually sold from this supplier to China to get it carved. He said to me he keeps the best stuff for himself and his direct customers, which I appreciate. Oh, these are so spectacular. I'm so glad because you guys sold me out of these so fast last year. So I was like, all right, I gotta get more. Oh, here's some more hearts. I did get more of the fluorite hearts. I got as many good ones as he had, which I don't know how picked over all the fluorite was because I got there, I think, day 3. So, you know, a lot of people go in and out between the first, 3 days. Here's another velvet. Oof, here are 2 more. This one is stunning with the purple. This one has a little bit of purple too. So yeah, those little like bubbles are just bubbles from the lava. Here is another stunning palm stone. That one is so precious. I still have so many more, you guys. Beautiful. This one does have a little bit more blue in it, and a vug right there, which a vug is like a little cave. And I didn't get any mahogany obsidian, but let me know if you guys want mahogany obsidian because he does carry that. There's another velvet. I think we got mostly velvet this time around. I swear I thought I got more premium, but apparently not. So another premium. That one has really nice coloring on it. Yeah, like the first year I saw him, he had oh, this one is so pretty. Oh my goodness. The first time I saw him, he had tons of fluorite and tons of this spider web, and I was able to custom order the spider web. So if you guys do want more of that, let me know because I can custom order from him. Here is another platinum obsidian. Oh my gosh, I keep wanting to call it premium platinum. And the rest are the tumbles, I believe. We got a few more hearts. So yeah, I didn't get a ton of palm stones, but I did get more of these little beautiful baby hearts. And I did see another crystal shop saying that they're running out of the really juicy fluorite. So maybe that's what's happening. I'll show you in the bowl here. Okay, so as you can see, I got a lot of the tumbles, the little baby tumbles. Let me just make a little space here. So I got both the tumbled version of the velvet and platinum obsidian. So I'm gonna list them intuitively chosen just for the tumbles. You can pick from the velvet or the platinum obsidian. And then the rest will be individually listed. Look at how pretty this looks. Let me know in the comment section down below, do you want more fluorite palm stones or more of the spiderweb palm stones or tumbles? So let me know. We can definitely try to restock on some of those. But let me show you the next material. So next up we have material from India. I'm so excited. I'm going to show you these really quick because these are technically part of the Peruvian material, but they didn't get unboxed at the same time. So these are the strawberry opal, but they're done in spheres. So we just have 3 spheres. They're a little bit cited just because they're polished by hand. They're not polished by a machine like they are in China. So they're not like perfectly round spheres because in Peru, they just don't have the machinery to polish super perfectly round spheres, but that's what they were sold as. They could also be sold as giant tumbles, but these will be available with this section of the crystal launch. But let's get into opening all of this beautiful material from India. First thing I wanted to show you is banded serpentine, which I have wanted this material forever. And I got it in tumbles. So this is the material I am talking about. It is absolutely beautiful. So we'll have tumbles available in this material, but that is what the material looks like. It's absolutely stunning. I love it. I'm so glad I was able to get my hands on some. Let's jump into opening all of this beautiful material from India. So included in the beautiful material from India is, of course, amber. These have the most gorgeous UV reactive patterns on them. So when I photograph them, I'll photograph them like the raw amber I had to show how beautiful the swirly pattern is. We got a good amount of those. We also got these gorgeous, I've seen this, some people call this green zebra jasper. I've also seen some people call this serpentine, but I'll list the correct name that the Indian supplier gave me. We got a few of the green zebra. I got some of the amber bumblebees. They're so cute. I'm gonna keep them in their little baggies so they don't get scratched. But I found a ton of amber from him. And the nice part is he is local in Tucson, so they have a factory in India, and then they also have a factory in Tucson, or a warehouse, I should say. So he said he's more than happy to restock any of these materials, so we should be able to get them all again. And I did get some amber spheres as well. So those are what the spheres look like. I know I'm not really showing these the greatest because the light is really low, but they're still very beautiful. I have my cat. She's like, what are you doing? Here's another one of those palm stones, and I checked them all under the UV light. They all have the most beautiful UV patterns. That's how I picked all of them out. Here's another sapphire. So these are polished in India, and if you don't know my cat, her name is Gucci. She's usually not in the videos, but she really likes crystals. Here's a few more of the palm stones, and sorry, they have some paper towel residue on them. Some of this stuff is really heavy. Only able to get just a few of these, but they're the beautiful purple Caledoni spheres. And these were hand polished, much like the Peruvian ones. So they're not a perfect polish, but they're still so pretty. And these I'm super excited about. These are amber slabs. They are so freaking cool. Also, listen to the sound. They're just beautiful, stunning pieces. I'm so excited to have these. Look at how beautiful they are. And they have the most swirly UV pattern, almost like wood grain, which is why I picked, but oh, that's breathtaking. I love them. Okay, let's open this one. I think this might be the Shiba. Yes. So I decided last minute to get some of these big Shibas. This was the size I was looking for because all the other Shivas they have are huge. So I got some of these more medium-sized Shivas. Here's another amber tumble. And Gucci's blocking the light over here, so I apologize. But she apparently really loves minerals from India. Here's another amber sphere. I love those. This is another Shiba. Aren't these incredible? I love them. I'm so tempted to keep one, but we'll see if I do. I didn't want to get them at first because I was worried about it making my suitcase super heavy, but because I shipped so much back, I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna get heavy stuff now. This is my last day, by the way. It was like 20 minutes before the show closed when I got all this stuff. Last day magic. Here is a really good view of the purple Caledoni. Isn't that beautiful? These are just so juicy in color. I only got a few of them because he only had a few. He must have sold out. But if you guys like the purple Caledoni, I can try to get it in like palm stones and other shapes. Oh, I actually did get it in palm stones, apparently. So pretty. Yeah, I think he only had like a few of these left that were nice. Okay, so that's that. And then I did get a few of the palm stones in that green zebra. This is like one of my favorite materials. Okay, and let me get the rest of the stuff from India, which is all of the fragile stuff. Got more of the little bees. I think I only got like 3 or 4 of the bees. There's another little bee. This one has like a really, ooh, let me open this one just so you guys can see it. This one just has some crazy translucency. Oh, I'm obsessed. It's so funny because I thought my first video of the first haul had all of my favorites, and then I thought the second video had all of my favorites, but now I'm like, maybe this video has all of my favorites because I still have more to show you after this. This is probably gonna be one of the longest videos. Oh, I'm so glad these didn't break as I dropped one. They're these purple Caledoni moons, and I love how they carve them in India. They're just like a different vibe. They feel more like mystical. Here's another super translucent bee. I almost said bear. It's been a long day of filming and photographing today. We also got like a massive amount of snow, so that's new. Here's another gorgeous bee. These will all be photographed individually, so you'll get to see them. I just don't want to risk them getting damaged. Ooh, this one feels heavy. I honestly can't even remember all I got from him. Oh, okay. So this was the reason in the first place I even went to go back to him, was for these amber skulls. I put on my Instagram story if you guys wanted these, and like a bunch of you said you did. So I was like, okay, I gotta go back for the skulls. We got 3 more of the moons. Oh, those are so beautiful. I love them. I love Caledoni. It's like such a beautiful material. And I only got a few skulls just because some of the carvings were a little weird. I tried to get the ones that had like the best little personality. I think the rest are the skulls actually. Yeah, look at the translucency and the little swirl in his skull. So cool. Ooh, this was one of my favorite skulls. I love it. Yeah, so I only got 4 skulls, but I can't stop staring at these little slabs. Okay, so that was all of the beautiful, stunning material from India. Let me just pan over so you guys can see everything. Sorry, it's a little dark on this side due to Gucci, but you know, that's okay. We're gonna keep her comfortable. So next, we still have more material, believe it or not. So let's open the next part of the material, which is high quality bracelets. All right, the first set of bracelets we're starting off with is this gorgeous fluorite. These are all beautiful rainbow fluorite bracelets. Look at the coloring. We also made sure to measure the wrist size, so they're all like 6 to 7 inch wrist size, just because I found on average that fits. So these are all the same quality. You can just tell they're different bead sizes, and we will list all of these individually so you can pick which one you would like. So those are the rainbow fluorites. Next, these I am so freaking excited about. I saw these in slabs at a different show in someone's Instagram story, and I'm so sad I didn't find them, but I'm glad I got them in bracelet form. So these are the high quality pink opal from Australia. They are so pretty. I don't know if you can see the banding on them, but oof, these are incredible. And they're like this beautiful cosmetic matte pink, and they were so picked over. There was maybe only like 20 left, and I tried to pick the ones with the best wrist size and the best color and pattern, and this is literally all I could find. And these will again all be individually listed, just because I know people love to pick, and the wrist size and bead size is going to be different on all of them. But I made sure I didn't get any super tiny wrist sizes. And then these are the Dumbarite, which is a material I have never carried before. These are from Brazil. So I got 2 different sizes. The mini beads, these ones will be like super affordable. Like I think they'll be like under 20 bucks. They're still really beautiful. I handpicked all of these out. I spent like an hour at this booth making sure I got the most colorful or the most clear or the most of the most, and I checked each and every size. But those are what the big beads look like. I think these are more like 8, 10, 11, and 12 mm versus the smaller size, which I think these were like 5 or 6. But just so you can see the difference, I love them. And if you guys want me to get this material in crystal form, let me know. I love this vendor. I met them in Denver last year. They're like so sweet. And I brought my bracelet measure to measure everything. And they were like, oh, that girl is intense. But they only sell at the gem shows, so I can't, unfortunately, restock any of these. But I do have some other bracelet suppliers that I use throughout the year that are very good. So these are high grade banded carnelian, and they are so stunning. The guy was like, I'm surprised those aren't sold out. And I was like, same. Maybe people missed them because they were kind of in the back. And you guys, I went like up and down every single row and looked at every single basket of crystals to pick the best of the best for you guys. But these are stunning. I hope they're showing up on camera how beautiful they are, but they're just so stunning. And I will cut all these extra threads off. But for example, if you see the banding on these, they're just so pretty. And they're like a very bold red. And if you guys don't know this, I will mention it just because it is industry standard. But for those who don't know, carnelian pretty much is always enhanced via heat. The carnelian that isn't enhanced via heat is like very brown and very dull. So most of the carnelian on the market as an industry standard is heat treated. Usually I don't mention it because it's a very standard practice in the industry for every kind of carnelian from every kind of supplier across the world. And if I can, I'll put a picture up of unheated versus the heated carnelian so you can see just how dull the unheated is. But just so you know, it's very, 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 very common. Almost like 99% of the carnelian on the market is heat treated. I know someone's probably gonna comment it, especially because these are so colorful, but just wanted to throw that out there in case you didn't know. Next, these are Peruvian pink opal. So initially I knew that vendor had the Australian opal, and I have been searching for that for so long. So I first found this and I was like, ooh, I'm at least gonna get the Peruvian kind because I really love the Peruvian pink opal. And I was like, hopefully I'll be able to find the Australian kind. And it was like way in the back. And like I said, super picked over. But these are the Peruvian kind. Just so you can see the difference. The Peruvian Peruvian kind is more rich in color. There's more white inclusion, so you do kind of get some of this like really dark pink, whereas the Australian pink opal is way more of like a matte pastel pink versus this is like more juicy. I personally love them both. I'm a big pink opal girly. And there is one material I totally regret not buying, which was the high grade guava quartz. Oh, but I know a supplier who has some, so I might get some. Next, we restocked the Tiffany. These sold out so fast, you guys. So I got even more time. I say even more, but these were the ones I could get that had like the best sizing, best coloring. So those are what those look like. These are the bigger beads. I think I have one kind of more 10 mm, but I think these are like 11 to 12 mm. Probably will be keeping one this time. But if you guys like these, we can definitely restock in the fall in Denver. This was the last day, and I was trying to go to 4 shows on the last day. I went to 22nd Street, then I went over to Kino, then I went over to Jocks, and then I went over to back to the Red Lion to get all of this material, because at 22nd Street was the Panite I just showed you at the beginning. Over at Jocks was all of the aura shells and all that aura stuff. And then at Kino, just for this bracelet guy, and then I ran back over to Red Lion for the amber that I just showed. So it was all last day magic. And this last set, I only got 3 of the gorgeous Botswana banded agate. These are absolutely stunning. These are a little bit more of the large size beads. I want to say these are 12 mm, but I'll show all the bead size and all the wrist size and all of the listings. Okay, and we have one more set of crystals that we're gonna show you, and then we will wrap up this video, and that'll be the end of the Tucson crystals. So this is the last stuff I'm gonna share, and then we'll be back to our regularly scheduled crystals. And I have some gorgeous blue Caledoni with calcite on it from India that's coming up, and I also have more pink selenite, so stay tuned for that. But this is from Mayan Mountain. Kicking off strong. This is all Guatemalan jade, and these are hand carved in Honduras or Mexico or Guatemala, and they're absolutely beautiful. So this is a black jade, and when I saw this I was like, is that jade? He's like, yep. So I got 2 black jade jaguars, and I do have my money bowl video coming out, but these are in my money bowl. I highly recommend Guatemalan jade or jade from China if you guys want jade for your money bowl. So that video has been filmed for a while. I'm just waiting to get it to come out. Now next, these are some of my favorite carvings, are the Mayan faces. This one is a jaguar head on a skull. The carving on these pieces is so immaculate and so superb, and I did a video with Jesse if you guys want to check that out. He really walks through how he helps all the families in Central America with supplying work for them. He partners with them and gets all these pieces hand carved. So these are honestly like some of the most authentic carvings you can find, because they are from carvers in the local cities. They're absolutely beautiful, and it takes so much work to carve jade. And Jesse's a great guy. He's out of North Carolina, and he supports about 10 families with his jade business. So check out that interview with Jesse if you haven't seen it already. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. He threw in a jade bracelet for me. And I'm trying a couple new things this year from Jesse. So I got some of these beautiful jade donuts on macrame. And this quality of macrame is really good. You don't have to take it off when you shower or anything like that. And he does all this macrame work, so so beautiful. I love the jade donuts too. Oh my gosh. I love this one. So if you saw my interview with Jesse last year, he had a giant alien head carving, and then he made a bunch of the mini carvings as well. So I bought one of the mini alien heads. I thought that was so cute. I only got one. And then I also got this beautiful owl in the moon carving, and this is actually a pendant so you can wear it, and it's this beautiful water blue and lilac jade. I just love the colors on that piece. Oh, and I got some beads. Jesse recommended I try some of the beads, so I got this one. If you can see, it has like a little bit of like a turquoise minty color. I got that bead. And here are more of these Mayan carvings. They're just stunning, and I hand picked these all out, but look at the carving quality on these. It's just incredible. And these are all pendants, so you can wear them as a necklace, which I really want to get maybe a custom necklace made. And next we have a couple more of the faces. These I'm just so personally drawn to because these are very much a part of my culture. I am Mayan and I am adopted from Honduras, so these just to me are so incredibly spiritual and I connect with them so much. But not only are they spiritual, they're just such powerful carvings. And when you go to Honduras, they have a lot of these carvings available on the street. They're like replica carvings of the actual sacred carvings that they have in Honduras. It's really, really cool to visit those sacred grounds. We have a couple of jade beads. These are really, really beautiful. These are more of the water jade, just stunning. And I got a little tooth one as well. And then this spotted jade is so stunning. Look at how beautiful. I love the water blue jade. That's probably one of my favorite colors of jade. And I've actually been to Copan ruins where Jesse gets a lot of this from. Oh, I had to show this bracelet because I'm keeping it. Maybe, I don't know. If you guys want me to list this one, let me know, but I was gonna keep this one. Look at how stunning, and you get a little 925 sterling silver. I was planning on keeping it, but if one of you guys want it, let me know and I'll list it. But I've been to Copan ruins and it's just such an incredibly beautiful city, but it is so cool to see these authentic Mayan carvings in temples in person. It is like something I've never seen before. Oh, and then I got more animal carvings. Okay, so I got some more of the animal carvings. I don't think I had turtles last year. Maybe I did, but I got a black turtle. Got another one of the owls, and I love the ombre effect on this jade, and these owl carvings are just so beautiful. I think I will end up keeping one this time. Owls are my animal, my favorite animal. Got two little owls. We got another jaguar head in the black along with the roaring jaguar head. So we got a flat, and then we got a mini little turtle, and he's a pendant as well, similar to the black one. And then we got a spotted jaguar head. So those are the amazing, beautiful, incredible pieces we got from Jesse over at Mayan Mountain. Let me zoom in just a smidge here so you can see all the beautiful pieces, and you can see how many colors this jade comes in. It's just absolutely stunning. So all these pieces will be listed, available for purchase, and I just think these are such special, unique pieces. I always love what I get from Jesse, and again, you're supporting families in Guatemala, Honduras, Mexico, El Salvador, and it's just really, really cool to buy some of these pieces. You're supporting families from other parts of the world who work so hard, who really need the support. So thank you guys so much for watching on this Tucson crystal journey. I hope you guys find something that you loved from Tucson, and I am so excited for you to see all of the next videos we have coming up. So if you've been on this Tucson series, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below, because we'll be headed to Denver in the fall, and I'm so excited to document that with the brand new camera. But thank you guys again so much for watching. I appreciate all your support, whether it's here on YouTube or over on Etsy or over on my website at coldbrucrystals.com, and I will see you in the next one. Love you. Bye. Hey, question for you. Have you been thinking about starting a crystal business, don't know where to start, or feel a lack of community? Well, guess what, you guys? I have a Patreon that has access to a private community and Discord server for just $18 a month. You can learn from other businesses, make friends, learn along with me, and topics include pricing, shipping, Shopify, Etsy, and so much more. So head over and join us on Patreon for just $18 a month. Everything is linked in my bio.